So, hi, another day, another video. As usual, since for day it is day 5, so we are going. Yeah! Uh, so, at first, I wanted to sorry you about my very late time when I was sending the last video. I think for the US it's not that late, it is more too early. But in my case, it is yeah too late, and for now, I just finished the video and everything and prepare stuff that I wanted to share with you today. And yeah, it is almost 11 p.m., so I am not very happy about it because I wanted to sleep. But going through that, straight to the topic, Ryan Doris and his video. Wait, I will find the title. How to actually recharge from your maximum for your maximum productivity. So, in this video, I am today very energetic, as I see. In this video, I have some notes. In the sorry. In this video, he talk about active recovery, and about that, the recovery it is not always the relax, because the data and studies that he found talk about that. For example, the very cold or very hot showers are very good for your brain to recharge and recover from the stress and the cortisol's level and other stuff. So, and other hormones that are in your body related to stress from your work and stuff. So I probably will take hot shower after that. And yeah, after that, of course, um, I will talk later about techniques, but for now, there is the cycle of the flow that if you wanted to work effectively and productively, I think you heard about the flow state and how to get into it. But to get into it more commonly on a daily basis and even few times in a day, it is very important to know the cycle of flow and how to improve it and stay on the flow in the more state of the day. So there is four phases. First phase is struggle, when you are trying to get into the flow, where you start working um, and getting stuff done. So it is the struggle, then the release. So it's when you are getting into the flow state. You are getting sinking into the to your job, and it's the flow state when you are working very hard and you when you are in the best possible state when you are working, and you think only about the work, about things that are in work, and you forgot of about all of the world because you are too much synced in to your work. And after that, it is a time that you need to settle down, and the last state is recovery. After recovery, you can just go into the struggle again, but the recovery is very important step, and many people forget about it. Uh, because when you are not recover properly, you probably will suffer with the struggle phase a bit longer, or even it will and you will not get to the flow state at all in the rest of the day, and also, and sometimes in a few days in a row. So it's very important to stay on the right track with that. So going to the methods, what are that are the most efficient to recover your body, especially your mind, actually, in this case. So the breathing techniques. And there are two techniques that he say that is scientifically proved to help with the relaxation of your mind. So it is box breathing. I can show you the app that I use to it because uh, I had one that is used by me on the daily basis actually. So wait, that I will find that. Brief. It is called just brief. I don't know. You will see that in this around Discord. It's just blue dot. So yeah, and you have something like that. Yeah, I will probably take your screen on site. So yeah, this app have two techniques that are actually important in this research of the Rian Doris. So yeah, the box breathing, it's when you are, I believe, for 4 seconds you breathe in, then you for 4 seconds stop, then you breathe out for 4 seconds, and then you stop for 4 seconds, and it is the square cycle. So that's why it is called box breathing, and it is very calming for your mind. And also another brief technique. It is mostly used to getting to sleep. It is 478. So today I have tried both of them actually, but I don't go to the sleep mode. Yeah. Uh, to be consistent, 478, it's about around 4 seconds of breathing, 7 seconds of stop, breathe at all, and then you breathe out by around 8 seconds, and it is or like a triangle, let's say. So I've tried today after watching this video these techniques, and I could say you that after that my mind was in a whole other level with the relaxation. It was quite a weird sensation for me. Uh, I highly recommend to try by yourself. Maybe you will find out that suits you. I've tried also with meditation that is also mentioned in the video that Ryan Doris made, but yeah, meditation is not for everyone, and not everyone feel it, and I am probably one of these persons that need guided meditation to have anything from that. I hardly get well meditated while I'm just making it by myself. So it is probably not for me. Then you have the cold hot therapy. So it is by making the cold and hot showers. But in the hot case, you can also use saunas. So that's very nice. If you are liking one of them. I actually don't like cold showers at all, but I can promise you because I used to use it a lot of times. For the mind, it is for sure calming because you are focusing only how cold it's for you, and you cannot focus on anything else. So it is very calming, especially when I shower my head and nothing else, because it is both massage for the head and also the cold shower. So maybe that's why I am. It's the most calming for me, actually. That what I find out. Um, Exercise. So you are probably heard that to read things from your mind, you need to exercise. And yeah, I had also tried that today. So yeah, I can assure you that helps a bit to don't think about it, especially with the music on the earphone. Earphones? Yeah, on the box, let's say. So um, yeah. Also, I from my side, it is a recommendation to find out your inner child in yourself. It was tracked by me by uh, how he have the name. Wait, I will find his name because I am Hamza Ahmed. Yeah, Hamza Ahmed talked about finding child in you because usually the most wealth people have fun from things that they do. So yeah, I just let myself go today after the exercise, and I start after exercising on the wild gym, let's say, uh, from in the middle of the park. I've go to the I don't know what it's called actually. Mm, swing. I get to the swing and I start to swinging in on it, and yeah, I was not doing that by I don't know at least 7 years. I was not using swing, so it was very calming for me to sit down on the swing a bit, and also watch the park because the place with the swing and with the wild gym was very high in the park position, so I had very good view for most of the park. And yeah, after some swings, I just swing harder and jump off like when I was around 10, I believe. So yeah, I get back in time by 30 years, so it was kind of nice. And then I just start to run, go to the closest, because when I was running, I found one to the closest play place, I believe. Um, playground. So I was close, but it was not it. So I would find the closest playground, and I just use. Oh gosh, I don't know so many words from this, let's say, playground stuff. So it is very bad for me. Um, slide. So, yeah, I just used the slide that was usually used by child, and I just slide on it. It was made from metal, so it was not bent after my slide. So yeah, after that I just ran ahead from in front of me. I just found some paths that I never discovered in my city. So after 23 years of living, so I just went to the paths that I never been to watch what is inside, just to discover, to find out more, let's say, kid in myself, to be more childish for a second, and it was very refreshing for me. For sure, I have one of the best only myself day, let's say, that I have only time to myself till the half of the day, because then I was going to the other place. I highly recommend you to use that. Going back to the study, hiking. Um, that's why I watching the plane of and mm, um on the view, because hiking is also calming due to both physical activity and watching views. From views, wide views, it is proven that wide view, if you have many things in front of you, for example, mountains, many trees, and a lot of stuff, you will probably be more uh, calmer. Yeah, so that's a good thing. And also the most important of all of it, and it's no discussion if you wanna have nice recover, is sleep. So if you wanna change your life, start making alarms to sleep instead making an alarms to wake up. It will be probably most life changing for you. Going further, uh, usually, if you wanna have high rest of your mind, you are aiming for high HRV. It is, I believe, a heart rate variability. I am not sure, but I know that there's many heart rate monitor, and you can install app that is called Elite HRV on your phone, and that can monitor your stuff. But of course, you need to have monitor that is around $50. So it is quite a lot. Um, yeah, going through that activity rest. I cannot find out what I described in there. Mini vacation, activity rest mini vacation. So, the health rate variable monitor, it is the thing that you can monitor by stats. And there is second thing that you can monitor. It is just when you're feeling that something calming you, just because sometimes it's individual. You have some stuff that calms you, and other people's are not at all. For example, some people get calmed by just uh, how it's called when you are when you have cat and you smear your cat, for example, and you get stressed down by that. And yeah, I was talking about irony of recovery. So it is that not everything that is relaxing, it is nice to recover your mind. For example, watching stuff on the TV, it's usually not good for your recovery, actually. So yeah, usually the stuff that are less relaxing for your body, especially with the not brief, cold showers and the exercise. They are very calming for your mind. So yeah, uh, and there was also the study that you want to have at least 1 hour of activities that recover your mind in a day, at least every single day. You want to have at least 1 day off in the week, so you are only dedicated for the stuff that calming you in the mind way, not in the physical way. And 3 day a month, yeah, and three day in a month, that are in a row. So every month you want to have 3 day in a row that you are totally cut out from the life. He also mentioned that once a quarter you should have 10 days, and once a year 2 weeks. So I am probably not one of these persons, but when I will feel fatigue, I probably take 10 days or 2 weeks of cut off from the world. But yeah, uh, the key point that he mentioned, the last thing that he mentioned, was the words "live like a lion." And live like a lion means that live in the 2 cycles, because lion have a cycle of high rest and high activity only. So he is only sleeping on sitting with the pack, or he is attacking the prey. So there are only 2 cycles on the activity graph, and that are the best for your workflow. But in the other case, usually people have a high peak of the work, but not that high because they cannot reach so much focus. And usually it is a little bit less than lion, for example. Yeah. But also the rest is not that well. The recovery mode is not that well that it is usually with the lions. So we need to balance out that more, probably, if you want to be effective. Um, so another movie video that I wanted to mention It's from Danko, and today will be two videos about Danko. So it is about getting ahead of 99% of people, but in short, it is just about making your life ideal that you can ever imagine. So to make your ideal life that you can ever imagine, you can think about that. The main thing that you wanna to sorry, I getting a bit tired from the talking. The main thing that you wanna to use to create your ideal life is to imagine the anti-vision of that. So describe on the paper your worst nightmare, what will be your life in 5 or 10 years. So if you are imagine your worst life that you can ever just think about it, you can make steps to never have this life happen. So, for example, you can't imagine yourself that have 110 kilos like me. So it was, yeah, I just can't imagine that I will have more when I have 110 um, on my counter. So I can't imagine that I will have more than that, even 120, 30, 40. And I start to have back pains, and it was very not good for me back then. And then because I imagine my anti-vision of my ideal life, so it is my worst nightmare. Since then, I change the place of live. I buy a stand desk. I start to walking on walking path because I buy it also, and I start exercising, and also I start dieting, but my diet is not well, so I will maybe talk about it one day. But yeah, I can assure you, it's there are better diets than mine. It is um, very harsh for body because I too much calories usually. Um, yeah, and after you imagine um, your anti life, let's say, and after you get the steps that you are need to be done um before you start working on that, disappear, but not disappear from your friends and stuff. Just try to cut off things that are holding you. For example, if you are playing very much in games, for example, and you are too often going outside with your friends, you can just, and or they usually drinks or something, you can cut off some of the activities. Of course, once of the week or twice a week, it is not that bad. But if you are playing games day after day and going to the parties every second day, it is probably not good for you and your health. So yeah, just disappear. If someone will ask you why you are disappear, where are you, you can just ignore it because you are improving your life. Of course, um, make sure that you are not cutting important persons from your life, because okay, you can sometimes cut some persons from your life, but make sure that you are cutting the right persons, not the wrong ones, so you will not uh, talk something bad about your life after that, or about persons that advise you for that. Mhm. So yeah, um, going through there, learning repetitive fundaments. So yeah, about that. When you are disappearing, you are probably doing some stuff that you are probably excited for a week, and then after being excited for a week, you probably get get less motivation because, for example, exercise for more than a week, it's hard making work done, especially after weeks of parties. Um, when you're trying to make stuff done, it is very hard. Uh, but yeah, just kill the house before you kill the dragon. So if you wanna to kill the dragon, that is the main boss of your game, let's say, that have level 1000, for example, you need to kill firstly level 1 monsters, and then you need to go to the level 2 monsters, and going through that you will achieve your goal. But it is, I know because I played some games that require you to level, for example, The Witcher itself, but also the MMO games, so I know a bit. But going rid of that, yeah, you need to firstly kill the cows or even rabbits to someday kill the dragon. Yeah. So try to stay mastery over misery. And project of the and of the summary, I want to advise you. It is also advice from the Don Co. So um, the project of life, of your life, the biggest project that you can have to change your life for the greatest life you can imagine, to have more time, better earnings, and just whole life will be better. To make such a big project, the project of life, of your life, it will take your lifetime. You need to think that you wanna do something big with your life. Don't go on autopilot every day by day and sit on the couch and eating some popcorn and getting fatter and fatter, watching some movies or football or whatever. You are going to do something important for you, for your life. So just stand up and go. Describe your worst nightmare life. Take steps to not let ever make that true, and just start to work. Disappear. You can just disappear. Yeah. So it will be a lot of struggle. It will be lifetime of struggle. It will be lifetime of improvement. It will be lifetime of changes and applying new stuff that you will learn. So just go. I I can't say that I am the wisest, but I am kinda wise person. I know a lot of stuff. I love to learn new things. I just loving it, and I watch a lot of the videos about self improvement, about learnings, about studies. I am 101 person. Whatever you ask, I will answer probably. Something I will answer, not always I will be well informed about it. But yeah, I can tell you that after uh, my learning, my only 23 years of learning, I've learned that you need to sometimes disappear. I disappeared for 3 years now, but yeah, I focused too much on one thing instead focusing on whole of my life. So now I'm changing that. So yeah, my disappearance make me to create a channel that I appear for more people. So it is quite opposite, but it is also logical from my side, from my point of view. And yeah, the second thing that I had from the Ganco, it is about one person business model. I highly recommend you to watch all of his video about that topic because he made very good work about that. So main goals are to work less, learn more, earn more. Sorry, I got distracted by my tongue. So work less, earn more, be happier in life. In short, so to work less, you need to find your path that will be suitable for you and give you a lot of fruits. Let's say. So for now, because we have the era of learning and era of sharing knowledge, it is the most proficient path for everyone probably. Because you probably have some knowledge about anything. You can even have knowledge about playing games and just share about it, share with it. You're probably heard about the game coaches, so you can just coach persons from, for example, in the League of Legends, from bronze to I believe diamond. I don't remember exactly the ranks. When you are around platinum, I believe the platinum is higher than diamond. I don't know, maybe in the opposite, but yeah, you can just guide people. You can give the knowledge that you gather for years of your learning to other persons. So you will earn money. They will be happier because they will have results faster. And many people have money. It is kind of weird, but in my case, especially when I was born in maybe not poor, but also not well family when I was time that I needed to struggle out with the money. So learn more, more you learn, more you can teach, more you can sell. Let's say, uh, share the knowledge, and after you share the knowledge, of course you need to share some of your knowledge for free to get noticed by other people. Like I am sharing with you the knowledge that I gather on the YouTube and sharing with the sources on the bottom, and mention the people that I found out. So yeah, gather the fruits. So after a while, you start to create your products, you sell them, and for example, the guiding 101, um, and just have fun from your life because you are making what interests you, and you are making a good work because you are making things that you like, and you teach other person think that they like too. So it is win-win situation for everyone. um yeah Influencer and new age of teachers. There is new wave, let's say, of teachers, I like to call it. It is it is usually the guys from the YouTube that share the knowledge, and just you can just take it by watching or by buying their products that they give um, nice path to follow, because on YouTube usually the knowledge is very spreaded, and you to going through that mess, it is sometimes hard, and they usually sell a product that is well structured and you will get everything that you could. And also they probably help you if you will have still struggles after going through that. um yeah, so it is kinda limitless path of business. Due to that, there is always some saturation. There is always some knowledge to be gathered. There is always some knowledge to be sold. There is always some person that like to learn something, especially if you know that better. So especially when they have money, for example. So, yeah, that is very influential both for the people and also for real life. So, yeah, uh, the one person business, life's work, yeah. So, the one person business, it is all about making the business out of your both just you as a person, your character, your charisma, your personality, sometimes lack of charisma and lack of personality, let's say. But so people's are different, so yeah, and like different people. So and you're not, both with the your character traits, let's say, um, with the knowledge that you have. So yeah, it is just life work that you, every knowledge that you gather in your life, you can just share. And you can share some knowledge for free from the Alex Ramosi stuff I learned that you wanna to share in proportion 3 to 1. So 3 things share for free, 1 thing sell. And it is probably very the best ratio sell to share from that I learn. And yeah, um, expose you and your message. So you just expose you as a person. So you every people that are watching on YouTube some stuff and can find you can just introduce to you and get to know you and expose your message so they will know what they can learn from you and also what is a thing that you wanna to give to the world from your from bottom of your heart, let's say. Yeah. So yeah, another thing that if you can teach one, if you can teach, you probably have friend at least one, I believe, even if it's some kind of chat. You probably can teach the person that you know at least one thing that he don't know. So if you can teach whatever it is, for example, making how to wash a shower. It is funny, but many person don't know that, and I can assure you that it is quite hard to do that for the first time. And also there is just many things that you can learn other people, for example, cooking, also playing games, programming, making website, how to make a good website, how to clean your room consistently day by day. For example, what you can see that I'm not the, let's say, cleanest on the shelf because I have a lot of stuff that I like, but probably I will get rid of that someday. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, if you can teach at least one friend one thing, it is enough to start today your personal brand, to share your knowledge, share your everything, and learn more to sell more, let's say. So there are two paths, actually three, but the three is just the merge of the first two. So skill-based and development-based. Skill-based have one disadvantage that skills with the time getting old. So, for example, for now, skill of making articles or making website are getting less and less important on the for the world because more and more good robots, the AI are made day by day that are making their job better and better, so we can work less and less. So yeah, skills with the time usually goes down. Not all of the skills, but some of them for sure will disappear with the time. Maybe not disappear, but just shrink in the base. So one day you can be without a community because it shrinks so much, and without customers because there is just no one to buy your knowledge. So because the skill is so low in demand, and the advantage of that is that you can just learn something, um, and by doing that and learn, and you can change of course that. But for example, you can, by making videos, you can learn how to make videos, then you can earn on making videos itself, and then you can teach how to make videos and you earn more about that. For example, the development based path is more about um, health, wealth, helps, and relationships. So it is three things that is endless, that every person for eternity probably will have struggle with. The happiness, for sure. Many people can't find their happiness, and I think that it is reasonable that you can't find your happiness, but if you are not thinking about happiness, you are probably be happier than when you are thinking about it. And I watched that on myself. Yeah, wealth is about, of course, being in a good level of earning, and many people want to earn as much as they could. So it is probably one of the best way. Health, of course, many people want to have good health to live longer, especially when they have other stuff with the wealth and happiness. So if you are wealth and happy, why you shouldn't live longer? So yeah. And the relationships, it is mostly for the young persons, but yeah, it is also endless. No bottom. Yeah, I cannot find the word. But going through that, build you other while making a brand. Um, so you build yourself while going through this path. You also building others and teaching others how to be better every day. You building a brand of top of that of the person that have a lot of knowledge and know a lot, and it just let's say wise, and you can rely on these people, and also um, you can and it is just the best part because to just conglomerating both of them, because you, as I say, teach yourself, teach others, and share knowledge and making brand, and you will probably have some products from some person that wanna to have marketing on your brand. Also, you will have own products probably, so it is just infinite money glitch, let's say, in the world. Yeah, and also there are four pillars of the one person brand. It is goals, brand, problems, content, system, that is solution that you find out, and product that you will build on top of this on the system. Sorry, because I will just give you the image from the Danco. Danco, sorry. uh, Benefits and marketing. So yeah, and that's it. So yeah, interest, interest that you will gather. you have inside of you, the everything that you are interested on can give you money, can give you excitement because you just like these things, and give you development, and also you can give that to other persons and making money on that and just be happier every day. So, going to the summary of the day, of my day, it was super effective. And as you can say, after 45 minutes of video about only three videos that I watched, it is also very, very long. It is 11:30, so I will just go straight to the point to go sleep faster. I wake up on the 5 naturally without an alarm clock. After that, I jump straight to the work 1 minute after waking up, as I advise you in the before videos. Then after that, I've done, of course, some stuff that I want to be done since as fast as I could because I have other stuff to work on. Then I start the breathing technique as I mentioned about relaxing, and then I go to the cold shower, and after that I go to the wild gym, as I said before, and run. So it take me 2 hours. After that I came back to home. I get a little bit lazy. After that, I eat some breakfast because it was 12 actually since then. So I eat some breakfast and it was quite saturating breakfast. I had a little bit of cheat day, let's say, today to unstress my body from eating too less. And after that, I just go to my mom for the family. Um, how it's called? I forgot the words. It is too late. Wait. Lunch. Yeah, to have family lunch or dinner, whatever you can say. But yeah, a family lunch. And yeah, I spent some time with them because they are going for vacation, so I will not see them by a week at all. So yeah, going through that. Mm, I come back from home, from my family home, and I start making the video and of course working on PDFs more that need to finish as fast as I could. It is guide for my system that I develop for my client for their website, the CMS system, CMS. Uh, I believe it is control management system, I believe. I'm not sure about it. So yeah, I just making PDFs about that for my Polish clients. And yeah, it is quite hard, but I believe that I will finish that tomorrow in the morning. And then I will just have my recovery break, and then I will go back and make some stuff down also. Also, I will mount this video as fast as I could. And yeah, then I probably make will make something to it, some breathing techniques on top of that. And after that, I will probably start working on other project that I had will have tomorrow. So I believe that is a good plan. And after that, I will of course make a publish the video and make another one. But I believe it will be faster today than 11 p.m. It is just too late. Yeah. Have a nice day or night. Bye.